Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome to episode 17 of Pickup Playtest with me, your host TTromPlaysGames. How's it going? Hope y'all are doing awesome today and you're ready to take a spin on another GBA game, the first GBA game in a while, since the Sonic Battle video anyway. Today, the game up is Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge. In case you're not familiar with Rayman, he started off kind of as like a classic 2D action platformer hero. He had his own PlayStation game. I also, as a kid, played his game on PC as well. I think I still have it. I'm turning around and taking a look at my game shelf. I'm pretty sure it's still up there. Anyway, yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the Rayman series, but I think like something just kind of stirred in me for Pickup Playtest to be the very first Rayman video I wanted to have on this show. I wanted it to be a little bit different, kind of like off the beaten path of his main games. This is a game that's supposed to be sort of a follow-up to Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, and it's an isometric, top-down, kind of sort of platformer game where you're not going like side to side, and you're also not going full 3D. You kind of have like a sort of, well, I guess it's sort of pseudo 3D. It's really hard to explain. Like, there's only a few games that I've played that are like this, and for some reason they're always on Game Boy Advance. Maybe it's just this is just the system to do it on. But yeah, another game that does the platformer thing very similar to this game was a Spyro game, actually, as a matter of fact. Spyro Season of Ice. I played that as a kid as well, and it approached its style of platforming on the GBA in a very similar fashion to the way this game does. In fact, it's probably why I picked this game up. Because I'm like, oh, it looks kind of similar to Spyro Season of Ice. So to introduce you to the cast of characters here, in case you're not aware, that's Rayman. He's our hero. He has no neck, no arms, no legs, but all attitude. Then there's Murphy, the little fairy dude, kind of acts as a tutorial. And the blue dude in that previous cutscene was Glowbox. That's Rayman's best friend, and we're trying to figure out where the heck he went. That's literally how this game begins. Gotta find your best friend. Somehow, some way, right? Those yellow things are lums. Follow them and you'll always find your way. Yeah, I know, I've done this before. You gotta love how in games when there's like forced tutorials that the main character acts like, well, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, man. It's kind of funny that they do that. But for people who've never played the game series before and they're literally trying it for the first time, it's still nice that these tutorials exist. This gap is way too wide to jump, but I bet you can glide across. Just use A to jump, and then press and hold A to use your hair to glide. This is a quintessential Rayman move. You know, Murphy, I've been able to glide like that my whole life. Yep, this is a quintessential, like I say, quintessential Rayman move. It's been around since literally his first game. In lieu of a double jump, you have a sort of glide jump, where you can use your hair as a sort of helicopter. So yeah, now that you're taking a look at the gameplay, this is what I meant. This is just hard for me to explain. I've heard the term isometric get tossed around a lot. But I'm a pretty big scrub when it comes to that terminology, so I could be like, not even like using it correctly, but I hope I am. Isometric, top-down, platforming goodness we got going on here. Oh man, this guy really loves to interrupt, doesn't he? I think I heard some bad guys up ahead. Remember to punch with B and target by pressing, what? Hold, oh, I can target with R. Ooh, that's cool. Very cool. The lock-on feature. What was that sad whimper? There must be a teensy nearby. Break them out of their cages. Cool. While we're talking about Spyro Season of Ice, I guess, you could equate, if you're new to this series, I guess you could equate the teensy cages to like rescuing a dragon in Spyro. I have to go wash my hair. They'll say random stuff, kind of like the dragons do. Hey, look, a red lung. That's health. Oh my word, Murphy! This is incredibly this is incredibly annoying. Those thorns sure look dangerous. You should jump over them so you don't get hurt. Was that even necessary? Oh my goodness. There's a difference between, like, tutorials being, like, you know, handy, and then tutorials just being, like, overly hand-holdy. Goodness gracious! Lost, press L, and use this to look around. Okay, yeah, like, so, like this. Whoa. Don't get too dizzy now doing that. Ow. This is a checkpoint. Yay! You know, we haven't talked about it yet on Pickup Playtest, have we? I'm talking about it right now. Let's talk about it. Like, what are y'all's impressions of tutorials and stuff? What is in your opinion the best way to handle an in-game tutorial? Would you rather it just be straight gameplay and no interruptions like that? I'm okay with straight... My favorite types of gameplay, I guess I would say, or favorite types of tutorials, rather. Really? Maybe that's why there's this big exit sign here. Goodness. You gotta love Rayman's sarcasm. My favorite types of tutorials, I guess I would argue, are like the ones where, sure, there might be some text on screen, but it doesn't stop you dead in your tracks to teach you something. Kind of like this game is doing. Whoa. What is this? Okay, so that's the switch that... Okay, that opens the gate over there. Cool. Uh-oh, I... Okay. Game over? Yes, I get to start at a green Vlum, don't I? Okay, yeah, that's not a game over. That's just a... Jeez Louise. That makes you feel like you just completely... just, like, ruined the game just there. It's... Here's another thing I will say about these isometric 3D platformers. It is a real pain in the neck to try to discern how high certain platforms are sometimes. I think I have to, in order to get to that up here, I have to jump from here. Nope, see, that still wasn't high enough. So maybe I'll try, like, even further, like all the way up here. And then glide all the way over. There, you try to look for your shadow and stuff, and that helps, but, like, in general, it's a little tricky. Did he just say he has to go crochet a doily? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The Rayman series, after like starting with 3 anyway, starting with Rayman 3, really did start to get like a specific sense of humor about it. Snarky and kind of random. I didn't mind it, but it was definitely it definitely took itself less seriously than the first couple of Rayman games did. I'm trying to get more of these cages and stuff before I just bug out of the level. Hey, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, don't drop right on the dude. And punch. I have to go, my igloo is melting. Uh-oh, you better get that pronto. There's one more cage. Actually, I think there's a map. Is there a map I can check? Yeah, so... Was there anywhere I didn't go yet? Out in that floating platform, I guess, right? So maybe I can reach that from where I was previously, like that other cage that I got. Let's do a little exploring, because why not? What are y'all's, like, experience with games like this in general? Like, do you have any experience with, again, I think I'm using this term correctly, isometric top-down platformer? Come on, Rayman. Get your groove together, man. I hope that I'm not doing Rayman in general a disservice by making this the first Rayman game that I'm featuring. It's just that I wanted to kind of go a little bit off the beaten path and things like that. I have a pretty decent feeling that this guy is going to be making an appearance multiple times on my channel. I may or may not even make some of his stuff my main LP at one point. We shall see. Yes, I knew you were going to be out here. That's 2 teensies now that have to go wash their hair. Remember, kids, good hair hygiene is always important. Especially when you're Rayman and you use your hair to helicopter like this. If you don't use good hair hygiene and like a decent shampoo and stuff, you'd be flinging lice and stuff all over the place, and that's just gross. No! Oh, please tell me I don't have to get the other cages. Yes, I do. Good gravy. Okay. Oh, wait, I got them once. This is a pickup playtest. I'm not about to go and get them again. I have other things. I want to be able to see at least one more level, but y'all saw me collect all freaking 3 of those other cages or whatever, and then failed right towards the end because I didn't get another checkpoint, lum or whatever. Well, I'll get this one. I gotta go respond to all 537 of Verona's fan letters. I have no idea who Verona is. Also, why can't I jump over this pathetically small fence? That's another thing. It's hard to tell like how high you are sometimes, and it's hard to tell where the boundaries are sometimes. Boy, it sure just sounds like I'm complaining a lot about this game and not actually enjoying it. But I guess that's just Pickup Playtest sometimes. I don't know. Welcome to the end of the level score screen. At the end of each level, I will evaluate your performance. Great. He gets to be all picky about how he performed and stuff. If you get a new high score, I'll award you the coveted Murphy stamp. You can always go back and play a level again. Might even give you more stamps than usual if you go and beat it again. And if you earn enough Murphy stamps, I think I might be able to pull some strings for you and maybe open a few secret levels. You can also play a level again to see if you can rescue all the teensies. There may be prizes for that too. Let's see how you scored. Well, it sure would have been a heck of a lot better if I didn't die right at the end. Yay! There was a touch of that Rayman magic here and there. You scored 1 Murphy stamp. Cool. Clearly Falls is locked. The Infernal Machine is locked. So where am I going now? I guess I'm going to just Clearleaf. But there's also Dungeon of Murk is yellow. So should I go to the forest or should I go to the bog? Let's go to the forest, I guess. What do I do? What do I do? Yo, cool it. Your friend done been abducted by the Dark Lums. But we already destroyed the Dark Lums with their leader Andre. This is a spoiler for Rayman 3, by the way. Nuh-uh, cause your buddy be locked up in the Bog of Murk. But what could they want with Glowbox? And who are you anyway? The name's Doc, and I just be saying what I seen. Hang on, Glowbox, I'm gonna bust you out of jail or die trying. Now that is friendship right there. Rayman gonna throw his life on the line for his best pal. Boy, this is an extremely bright level. That specific green color they chose for the grass is kind of burning my retinas right now. It's certainly not because I'm filming this while like sitting here in the dark and stuff. That the reason why it's burning my eyes. That could not possibly be the actual reason why. TTrom forgets that he can just adjust the brightness, and like maybe that would be better, but nope. We're just gonna roll with it. What are these things? They look like hermit crabs, kind of. What am I stepping on? Yeah, I'm gonna die because again I can't exactly see where I'm going. Let's just say that like I think by the end of this video, in fact even like right now, I can basically conclude that in my effort to try to show y'all a slightly different Rayman game, I believe I've stumbled across one that I might not be a huge fan of. Oh well, even your favorite series can have their stinkers, am I right? Pfft, dead again. When you can't scroll the screen more than, like, okay, they said you can hold down the L button and do this to kind of look around. So you basically have to do that more than I would like to, though, because if you don't, you'll literally just be blind jumping all over the place. Kind of like I did just there. You have to make sure there's a part of a platform that is at least at your level, if not slightly below it. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to get anywhere. Now here, I think I need to go back because that's not... Oh boy. Oh boy. No, punch, 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 punch. Punch, punch. Okay, so let's take a look around here. No! Dang it. Okay. Now I think I'm... Nope. Nope. I don't think I'm tall... high enough for that, rather. I'm definitely not. Definitely not. One thing I will give the game, though, is that it's very pretty. It's very easy to look at. The fact that... And, like, again, I've been a Rayman fan for so long I can kind of tell this, but, like, they did a lot... They took games... Like, Rayman has had a lot of 2D and 3D games, and they've taken note from both of those sets of games that he has and have created decent sprite work for the GBA based on his past adventures. These are decently rendered graphics. I will definitely give the devs credit for that. And I'm back here again, so I'm gonna hope I'm tall enough. This right here, yes, good. Problem being, last time I just was on that low platform when I should have been on the higher one. Again, hard to tell. That might have been one of my least favorite aspects of Spyro Season of Ice, now that I think about it. Although, back when I was playing that, I was the owner of a strategy guide that had all the levels very clearly mapped out and stuff, which made it way easier to navigate, because I had at least an idea of where I had to make certain jumps and stuff, so... That made it a little bit easier to navigate, because it's like, well, I can just cheat and know exactly where I'm going. But then again, is it really cheating? Because this game offers an in-game map that's actually pretty in-depth. You just pause, and then here you are. By the way, that teensy I just rescued said he had to go and mow his petunias. Someone must not really like flowers at all. Ooh, cool. Second teensy right away. I'll take that. Oh. Here we go. You have to go finish your snowman. Dude, it ain't even snowing around here. I hope you're, like, going to, like, the North Pole or something, because you ain't going to be able to build a snowman that's going to live very long in these parts. It just looks nice and warm here. Climb, climb, climb. This is probably a dead end. Yes, it is. Unless I'm... is there like a... no. Okay. So... I guess I should jump back down here and try to go down and right. There we go. The maps really are your best friend in a game like this. I apologize if my commentary hasn't really been the best in this particular episode. I feel like I'm just kind of like struggling to hide the fact that I feel like I made I feel like I made a poor choice in my first Rayman-based video here for Pickup Playtest. But hey, let me know what y'all think. I've got plenty of Rayman stuff in my arsenal that maybe I can like make up for this video with as time goes on, but hey, maybe I'm just, as per usual, being too hard on myself. Ugh. I have to go laminate my boxer shorts, okay? Good luck with that one, buddy. These hermit crab dudes are annoying. So annoying that I'm choosing to ignore them. Hey, it was right to go over here, because I would have reached a blocked gate otherwise. I think that's too high, so I'm gonna double back now. I'm not prepared to call the game terrible or anything, but when I have to compare it to so many other, like, in my opinion, better Rayman games that I've played throughout my youth and subsequently my adult years of gaming, it just kind of pales in comparison to what I know that this little dude's games are capable of. You know what I'm saying? Okay, jump for it. That being said, I'm getting, like, slightly more used to it the more I play it. Like, in the beginning, I was complaining that I couldn't see where I was going, but that's just because I wasn't using all of my tools to my advantage. I wasn't using the map, I wasn't using the hold down the L button and look feature. And now that I am, a couple of my little nitpicks from earlier have been kind of resolved. So, at least there's that. All that being said, I promise that Rayman, this won't be Rayman's only outing on my channel, and I hope to show y'all some of what I think are some of his better outings in some way, shape, or form. There we go. Throw that switch. Ignore the hermit crab dude because I ain't got the time for that. They keep popping in and out of the ground. You gotta, like, hit them like 3 times. It's annoying. Just focus on the switches. There's the exit. We almost out of there, man. Oh, oh. Can I even get to these ones? Okay, I can. It looked a little tall, but not tall enough. Thank goodness. Well, I gotta say I did better in terms of collecting teensy cages on Clearleaf than I did on the what was that, Fairy Council or whatever that was called, the first level. Only missed 1 lum. Oh darn! There were 69 lums too. I almost got a nice. Yo, that was enough to get 2 Murphy stamps. In general, much better level performance. There you go. Sure, let's do one more level. Clearleaf Falls. These falls go on forever. How can I possibly find the pathway to Merc? Just try the switch up there. Do it for Glowbox. Oh, you know what's funny? I'm just now noticing that there's like literally a countdown in the top right showing you how many lums are left. Like, I saw the one for the teensies clear as day, but I wasn't recognizing the lum one was also counting down every single one. I thought it was counting up. Shows you what I know. What is that? Lets you copter from island to island, and it won't last long, but you can refuel it with blue lums. Oh my goodness. So, like, ooh, that is not great for perspective's sake. Like, hopefully you copter in the correct direction, basically. Otherwise, I could see myself having to do blue lum sections over and over again quite a bit, because the game recommends that you look really far, but see, look, I can't see far enough to, like, know where this is leading me, so I just basically have to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh well, so far this hasn't been too bad. Anyway, I can't say it's the best Rayman game, but the more I am playing it, honestly, in this half hour or so of this video, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. It's definitely not ideal for seeing 100% 360 degrees around you wherever you're going, but I'm starting to learn its rules and play by them, basically. Boing. I guess I would put it. I guess I would, unfortunately, still feel like I would want to put it on like the lower end. If I was like sitting here scoring games I've played on Pickup Playtest, I guess I would still put this towards the bottom or in the lower half of games I've played in terms of quality, or at least in terms of like straight up fun I've been having with them. But give me like a little bit more time with this game, and I could probably have even more fun with it than I already am. Although this is getting annoying. Like, what direction am I supposed to go with this blue canister? You tell me. Okay, reach over here. I'm about to die. Like, I'm about to get sniped right at the end. Here, come on, go. Come on, give me another checkpoint, please, game. Or some health. Either one. Nope. I don't get to go all the way back to whatever checkpoint I did manage to find, which I'm pretty sure is way the heck back here, yeah. Oh, well. This sure was an episode of Pickup Playtest, wasn't it? Goodness, I can't. This was all over the map, man. I was like, what the heck is going on? And then by the end of it, I was starting to, like, get into it. I don't know. You never know with this show. You never know. Just press record. I just press record and see what happens. The rest of it just kind of falls into place. I don't know how many times I've said that during my videos, but like, it's true. These pickup playtests are... Look, I was so close to a freaking checkpoint, too. That's my frustrated Rayman dance. Just mashing the L button. Anyway, what a rip-roaring ride this has been. Goodness. Rayman, I feel like I need to give you some redemption later on in this series, so hold on to your horses, man, because you're gonna make a comeback somehow. Even like a different spin-off Rayman game would probably have been better than this, like Rayman Arena, which I also have, and I'm super freaking stoked to have. My GameCube collection might not be the biggest, but that's one of the games that I have for GameCube that I'm pretty darn happy to have. Game freaking over. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's enough of Hoodlum's revenge. We just get this hermit crab dude out of the way, and we can call it a vid. If I can hit him at some point. There we go. Oh my. I am very, very curious to see what y'all think of this episode. Because I have no idea. What a game. What a game Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge is. It is definitely easy on the eyes, like I said. It's very pretty. The GBA is capable of decent graphics, and this is very good representation of that. But the gameplay does take some getting used to. As I did start to getting used to it, so I'm curious to see how they ratchet up the difficulty in this game, like make it harder and harder to like look ahead to see if you're at certain eye level with platforms and stuff, and just kind of mess with your perspective more and more as the game goes on. Anywho, I think that's just going to about wrap up this video. For more of my nerdy ramblings, you can follow me on Twitter at TTrom_actual. Thanks so much for all my Twitter fam over there, and thanks so much for my 200 plus subscribers here on YouTube. Mind-boggling numbers to the millionth degree, and I'm just super grateful that everybody checks out this content, even if it's like this video where I'm just kind of like, I'm not exactly sure how that went. Hey, Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge be Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge. That's all I'm saying. This sure was a game that we played today. And Pickup Playtest be like that sometimes. Alright, until the next episode of Pickup Playtest, and really until the next upload in general here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel, I've been your host, TTrom, thanking you, as always, so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.